What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's YadinaYang with another video. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well tonight. Tonight has been it's been okay. I can't complain. Today's topic is the topic today is all about things I'd like if I were to start dating, and things I'd look for. Also things I would wish for anyone to look for if they're starting to date or if they're talking to someone, advice I would give to myself if I were to start dating again, or my younger self. So the first thing, I'm looking down because I took notes. The first thing I would look for in a person that I'm dating, a man. That's number one, men. I don't know boys. Men. A man that's secure with himself. As a beautiful person that I am, I fully know how much attention I get when I'm outside, even inside. I know, I am fully aware of that. So if I were to meet a person that is secure with themselves, it would be so much better for both of us, because then we know ourselves, we know what we have. It's not anything where you will feel insecure to feel like something was going to be taken away from you, which was never yours to begin with. I feel like a lot of people who aren't secure with themselves are very insecure most of the time because they don't even know their worth. I feel like if you have insecurities, most of the time you still have to heal up a certain part, or you still need to venture inside and really know that you are that person, you are that guy, you are that girl. So until you have like some security within yourself, like you know who you are, you know what you bring to the table, you know what attention you give when you're outside, I don't think we could go together, because I would piss you off. Everything would piss you off about what's happening, and some things are out of my control. So it would be better if you were to look for a person, make sure they're secure with themselves and with you, because if they're not, like Nicki Minaj say, you're in trouble. Run. It's very dangerous out here. You could die. Literally. Run away. Number two, a men that have self-control, or women. Nowadays you can't even say men is the only people that don't have self-control. Even women is bad. It's especially with lust. If you're screaming too much lost energy, I gotta go. You have no self-control. That tells me you don't know how to control yourself, either with other aspect, you know what I mean? If you don't have self-control or discipline, that's a big no. You're gonna be in a bad situation. Dealing with a person who doesn't even try to have self-control or discipline is very hard, because they can cheat on you, they can hurt you, they can do so many things to trigger you. And yes, those are things you allow, but it's just like also you too, you must also have self-control or discipline to be with someone who is like that, or you guys wouldn't work out. On the other hand, I love to practice self-control and discipline. I don't think I could. I know I don't want to be with someone who doesn't have that. 3, I love people that are very open-minded. I'm not even from America, and I've lived here for a very long time, but I still honestly don't know a lot of things. I like people who are open-minded about many different things. Yes, you can be, closed-minded or whatever, but I am an open-minded person. I definitely want someone to be open-minded. Yes, we can have disagreement, which is, it's part of the whole thing, but I prefer someone who's open-minded. Number four, a person that knows how to manage money and their emotion. I feel like that's a big one, because there's a lot of men that know how to manage money, but they don't know how to manage their emotion. You're not a man if you can't manage your emotion. You're still a boy. Why are you having a tantrum? Embarrassing. Ew. Like, there's only one of us who can have those little iffy moments when we're on our cycle. But what are you doing? You're supposed to be the man here. Yes, you can get angry, which is good. Learn how to talk about your anger. Stop lashing out. Even as a woman, what are you doing? breathe a little bit. Go sit in your room, calm down, please. For me, when I say know how to manage your emotion, I want a person that can talk about the emotion instead of like bursting out or screaming or trying to be I don't tolerate that type of shenanigan. I will not be tolerating that type of shit. Please, if you're a man, you need to know how to manage your emotion. Even a woman, you need to know how to manage your emotion. We're not kids. We're not kids. A lot of people like that type of stuff, toxic stuff. We're not kids, right? Like, we can talk about our emotion. We can go sit on the other side and feel our emotion and come back and talk later if you're not feeling it. You know what I mean? I feel like you can feel your emotions. Just don't lash out. Even your money. If you don't know how to manage your money, that's also a problem. We're both in trouble. We need to learn. We need to learn, especially if we're trying to be together. We need to be like managing and working together. We need to be building ourselves. So if you don't know how to manage money or your emotion, that also, you know, if you can't manage your emotion, it affects your money, it affects your work. So that's something you really have to learn to do. Lastly, a person that take care of themselves. I've learned that a person that love to take care of themselves is more likely to take care of someone else because they already done something for themselves. And with a person who doesn't take care of themselves, they do so much for a person, but it doesn't come from a place where they're willing to receive that type of treatment. So I will always say I like a person who can give to himself because it's easier to give to others. A person that does for himself because he doesn't feel like people are taking from him when he is giving. I hope that made sense. For me, I like to practice the art of as I receive, I give, and as I give, I receive. Just because most of the time you can get unbalanced, and that's when the problem starts. So make sure the person you're with, you know, do things for themselves, or even if you give them anything, or even if they give you anything, if you don't take care of yourself or do things for you, you won't feel you deserve those things. You're gonna feel like you need to give them something because they give you something. That's not the whole point. That's not genuine. You know what I mean? These are all the stuff that I have for today. I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you any, like, you know, advice. Hopefully, if you did like this video, comment, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.